Hi, everybody. Welcome to the top four match for the May 2022 Premodern Monthly. The matchups between number two, Gabe Farkas on Aggro Pit Rack versus number three, John Grudzinao on Angry Tangled Elves, or a bunch of those elves, or Elf Not. I've heard plenty of name now. But the guys are ready, so I'll bring them in.
3 and 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay, you guys are good to go. Good luck and talk to you at the end.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
We're both keeping 7, right, John?
Yep.
All right. Good luck, man.
Yep.
I'll just go swamp and say go.
I'll play a Windswept Teeth.
Yep. I'm winning.
I'll play a Llanowar.
All right. End of your turn. You're passing turn, right?
Yep.
I'll Funeral Charm the elf.
Yep.
All right. Untap. I'll draw. All right. That's interesting. I'll play a Wasteland. I wasn't expecting that. I will Dark Ritual. And then I'll use one of it on a duress.
You get a Tangled. I have 2 Symbiotes, a Findhorn, a Multani's Acolyte, and a Squee.
Symbiote times 2. Findhorn. Acolyte. I was hoping for survival. Acolyte, and then what was the last one?
Squee?
Oh, Squee. Okay. All right. All right. So I have 2 floating. I use that in the third on a pit.
Sure.
And I'll pass turn. 1, 2, 3. So you have 5 in hand?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just reroll on a 6 if that's cool.
Yep.
3.
You got a Symbiote.
Nice. I feel like those and the Rangers are going to be my hell.
Yep. I'll play a Findhorn Elf.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
All right. Untap. I've got 1 and 2.
2.
It's a swamp.
Okay.
Draw. I will play. Oop, I'll play a second swamp, and then I'll play a shade.
Sure.
I got nothing in hand, and go ahead.
Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1.
I have a 4-sided die. It's a 3.
You get the Acolyte.
Nice. Better that than Squee.
I'll play a Symbiote.
Mhm.
I'll play a Cradle. I'll add 2 and 3. I'll play a Wire.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna tap all 4 anyway. So I'll just waste it now. All right, and then I'll tap all 3.
Yep.
That wire is gonna win you the game. And you have 1 in hand, right?
Yep.
I'll play a Cabal Pit.
Yep.
And I'll pass turn.
Untap. Discard the Squee. Fade to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wirewood is return an elf to untap creature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll attack for 1.
Sure. I'll go to 19.
And I'll pass turn.
All right. Untap. Tap 3 now. I will tap the lands.
Yep.
And then I'll draw for turn. I will play a land.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack with the shade.
Yep.
And I'll pump once.
Yep.
So you go to 16.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Untap. Discard Acolyte, return
Yep.
squee, fade, tap, tap. Draw. Oh, attack for 1.
Yeah, man. I'll go to 18.
And I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Tap 3, right?
2.
2. Okay. These 2.
Mhm.
And nothing in hand, and then I'll draw. I will attack.
Yep.
And I'll pump once.
Yep.
And so then you take 3 or 13. And then I will play a rack.
Sure.
And I'll pass turn.
Untap.
And then I'll stack them so the pit happens first. You got 2, right? Yeah.
2. This is
All
1.
right. 5, so the second one.
Sweet.
All right. And then you take
Take
2 from
2.
rack.
Fade this to 1, tap it. I'll draw.
Man, Tangle Wire is such a one-sided card. Like, I almost thought about putting it in this deck.
Yeah.
I feel like it would even
Well,
better.
I mean, it is pretty symmetric.
Did it?
I'll play a survival.
Sure.
And
Yeah, that's a tricky decision.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Nothing in hand. I can just tap the rack, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And then I'll draw for turn. I will attack.
I'll block.
I'll pump once.
Sure.
And then post combat, I'll take 1, go to 17.
Yep.
Right. And I'll play another pit.
Sure.
And go ahead.
Untap, discard, take 3. And return squee.
8, yeah.
And I'll draw.
Take a counter off the Tangle Wire, right?
Yeah. I'll tap 2. I'll play a Acolyte. I'll draw.
Sure. Yep. I think I asked you this before, but you must have played Miracles in Legacy.
I did somewhat. I don't play a lot. I never play a
Because
lot, but
you always flip
I
up the top. I noticed you flip up the top card of your deck before you draw it.
yep. I'll add 2.
Yep.
I'll pitch squee.
Yep.
Got 1 floating. So I'll get a symbiote.
Mhm.
Yep, and I'll play it.
Sure. I feel like I'm just in a racing situation now before you build up your board presence. Although it might be too late.
And I'll attack for. No, this guy came into play. This guy came into play. I'll pass.
Yeah. All right. Untap. Nothing in hand. Draw. So they're both. Oh, it's a 2/1 and a 1/1. So 3, 4. Bounce it back, and then I will attack.
I'm going to block.
Twice. This could be 3. So I can make it a 4/3 and it'll live. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay, before damage, I'll return it. Untap anything.
Yep. All right. And then after damage, I'll take a pain. I'll go to 16.
Yep.
And I'll play a Douthy Slayer.
Yep.
And I'll pass turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Untap.
All right.
Discard.
Yeah, yep.
2, 3.
All right, you go
Turn
to 5.
squee. This thing dies. Draw for turn.
Yep. Five. All right.
I'm going to 1, 2, 3.
You have enough to power a Masticore, don't you?
No, I don't.
1, 2, 3,
I have 4 mana.
4. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can only. Oh, yeah. Return a forest. Oh, no, you don't have the Quarian Ranger. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot you didn't have the Ranger.
I'll pitch the squee.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a well-wisher.
Mm-hmm. It's just tap to activate, right? Nothing else.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good call.
I'll play the well-wisher.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Nothing in hand. I'll draw. Well wishes a 1/1.
Yep.
Okay. I'll try to funeral charm it.
You got it.
Okay. That was a lucky top deck right there.
I mean, I think you
Yeah.
quite far ahead.
Yeah. No, you're right. Oh, we're not sideboarding, right? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I was just shuffling it up. Hmm. All right. There's that. And, all right. I guess at this point you can do like the symbiote and ranger math in your head pretty well, figuring out your mana.
I mean, yeah, it's not terribly hard.
Thanks for making me feel like a simpleton. I'm kidding, but I feel like I played Psychotog for that month a few months ago, and I feel like towards the end of it, I was doing Psychotog math in my head, like just
Yeah.
from the reps. I feel like there's what are other creatures like that? Arcbound Ravager, you can do the net math. Like
Yep. Yeah, especially
there's
if
like
you had to disciple the vault with it.
yeah, but there's like some creatures where like you just get so used to playing it. All right, middle is good, right?
Yeah.
And
I'll
you're
be
on
able
the
to
play,
play.
I'm guessing. Yeah, that should make things a little different.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even look. Let me look. Um, I'll keep this. You played Rich Shea last round, right?
Yeah.
Parfait Oath again.
Yep.
He's pretty much got that deck down to a science, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, seems reasonable. Okay, I'll keep this. I'll play a forest and defend one elf, and I'll pass.
All right, so you have 4 in hand, right?
Yep.
Okay. Um, play Swamp. Dark Ritual. Use 1 on a rack and 2 on a Chain of Smog.
How many cards in hand?
I have 4.
I definitely discard a fifth Kamal. Hmm. And I'll discard a Fintorn.
Copy or no?
No,
Okay. Some people do. I'll pass turn.
not in this position. I'll untap.
You take one, right? Yeah.
Draw. I'll play Gaia's Cradle. I'll pay
Mhm.
2 for survival.
Mhm.
And I'll attack for 1.
Sure, I'll go to 19.
And I'll pass.
All right. Draw for turn. I will play Swamp. I will play a Deathy Slayer.
Sure.
And 3 in hand. Go ahead.
Tap. 2, 2.
17.
I'll pitch a Priest of Titania.
Mhm.
I'll get a Squee.
Mhm.
One, I'll pitch the Squee.
Mhm.
And I'll get I'll get a I'm gonna get a Ranger and play it.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Sure. All right. I'll untap. Draw. I'll wait for you to be done shuffling. I'll attack with the Slayer.
Yep.
And then post combat Swamp and a Pit.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Tap. I'll discard a Cradle to the pit.
And take 3, right?
3.
12.
Squee back. Draw. I'll play a Fintorn Elves. I'll add a green.
Yep.
From the forest.
Mhm.
Tap on summoning sick one. I'll
Mhm.
play the forest.
Mhm.
3. Another 3 is 6.
Mhm.
I'll pitch the Squee.
Mhm.
And I will get I'll get a Vigilante. I'll
Sure.
play it and unmorph it and destroy the rack.
When you play it, I guess you're holding priority. I can't respond to it, right?
Yeah.
Before you flip it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't even know
Right.
if it's an activated ability to flip, but
Well, yeah, my morph doesn't use the stack, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying between that. Okay. All right.
And I'll attack for 1.
Sure. I'll go to 18.
And I'll pass.
And Vigilante is a 2/2, right?
3-2.
3/2.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
good boy.
What do I do here? End of your turn. I'll pay 4 life to kill the Vigilante. I'll go to 14. and then I'll untap. One in hand. I'll discard a shade,
Yep.
and then I'll draw for turn. I will attack with the Slayer.
10.
There's 10. And then let me think for a second. You have nothing in hand. I will cast Funeral Charm targeting the Ranger. And I'll pass turn.
Untap, nothing to discard. Return squee.
Yep.
Draw. Pitch squee.
Mhm.
I'll get a priest.
Mhm.
I'll cast the priest.
Mhm.
I'll add 3. I'll play a wire.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
All right. Tap everything.
Yep.
I will pass turn.
Untap, nothing to discard.
Mhm.
8 to 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll return squee. Draw. I'll pay 1. I'll pitch the squee. I'll get
This is all your main phase, right?
yeah. I'll
Okay.
get a symbiote.
Mhm.
I'll tap for 3.
Mhm.
I'll spend
Didn't it just?
1.
Oh, it came into play last turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll play the symbiote.
Mhm.
I'll use 1. I'll pitch a Llanowar Elf.
Mhm.
I'll go and get anger.
Mhm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Pitch the anger.
Yeah, I think I know where this is going.
Yes. Get a Granger. I'll add 4. I have 1 floating. I'll
Mhm.
play the Granger.
Mhm.
Get the mountain.
Mhm.
I'll use the symbiote to return the Granger to untap
Mhm.
this guy.
Mhm.
I'll use my 1 floating to pitch him.
Mhm.
And I will get a 3 mana. I'll get an Acolyte.
Mhm.
I'll add 3. I'll spend 2 of it. Play the Acolyte. I'll
Mhm.
draw.
Mhm.
And then I'll move to attacks. I'll
Sure.
attack with the symbiote and the Acolyte.
So 3.
Yep.
All right. I'll go to 11. It's quite a turn.
And I'll pass.
All right. So Tangled is at 3,
counters.
right?
Yep.
I'll go like this.
Yep.
And then I'll pitch a Chain of Smug.
Yep.
Draw for turn. You have one card in hand.
Yep.
And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power on the board.
6 power.
Okay.
It'll be lethal next turn. You don't do anything.
I'm at 11, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be lethal next
Okay.
turn.
I'll play a rack and I'll pass.
Sure. Untap. I'll discard a
I think
cradle.
you have me beat by a turn though.
Take that.
You go 7.
Squee.
You get the yeah, and you get the Tangled Trigger.
2. I'll tap this and the mountain.
Mhm.
Sure, okay, I'll well. Yeah, I'll add 1 green. I'll return the acolyte. It's still to my acolyte. Tap the Llanowar. With the green floating, I'll pitch the squee.
Yep.
I'll give it a angry hermit, deranged one. I'll drop.
Mhm.
This is 3. So I'll pay 2. So 4, 5. I'll play the deranged hermit.
Mhm.
And then I'll move to attacks.
Mhm.
That's 8.
So the Hermit's 9,
10,
10,
11.
Yep, you got it. All right, so each of our decks got to do what they do once.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Yeah. Now, what do I take out? Yeah,
Yep.
it's 1-1. You're good, man. Yeah, I think like that. Yep. Yeah, I think that should be good for now. So did you have all these foils already, or you started acquiring them after you picked up the deck?
I had the core of the deck.
Okay.
So like all the elves except for the acolytes and the deranged servants. I
In
had
foil.
yeah.
Wow.
I had the wires. I didn't really have. I don't think I had any of the tutor targets,
Yeah.
and I definitely had the fetch lands and the cradles. Cradles were pretty important.
Yeah. I mean, those are that's a few thou or something, right?
Yeah, I think they're like. I mean, they're certainly at least 1,500 each.
Yeah.
It might be $2,000 each now. I don't really know.
Yeah. It changes daily, right?
Yeah, I bought them right before they changed the legend rule back in like 2011 or 2012.
Well, it used to be that the new one dies, right?
I forget what it was immediately previous. It was either the new one dies or they just explode each other.
Yeah. But yeah, that
I think,
definitely helps out
I
Cradle
think they
quite a bit.
explode each other is what it was.
Yeah.
Because I think in standard you got to use planeswalkers as like removal spells for the same planeswalker.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, I guess that does apply to planeswalkers, of course. There are
Yeah.
no non-legendary planeswalkers, right? That would make sense.
I mean, the definition of legendary for a planeswalker has changed.
Oh, okay.
You can have, I mean, originally it was anyone with the same name.
Yep.
But now it's individual card name.
Oh, really? So, like, I could play a Tybalt, you could play a different Tybalt or whatever, and they don't smack. They don't.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't even look at your opponent's stuff anymore.
Oh,
Either.
okay.
Legends no longer. People can have the same
Really?
legend in play now.
I had no
Yeah. I guess
idea.
it doesn't really come up in this format much.
No. Trying to think of like any time I've seen a well, I guess Kamal is a legend, right? But
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to think
like
of
Gaia's Cradle would probably
yeah,
be the most common one if I could think of.
yeah. I'm trying to think of
There
any
are
others
other.
besides Kamal that I've even seen played. Someone played a
Well, I mean, the
Jessica.
Reanimator decks play. Some
Oh
of them
yeah,
play
sure, a
Chroma.
Chroma. Yeah, yeah,
Phage is
yeah,
legendary.
yep,
I mean, that one will never come up as a duplicate,
yeah.
though. You were playing, was it Nero or Multani?
Oh,
I don't
well,
know, whatever the
the
green
the
two.
Reanimator one where it's the number of cards in hand,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
number of
guess
cards in
Reanimator plays
hand.
all those fatties.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be on the play.
Yep.
I'll put this back.
Okay.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have kept the first one. I'll go to 5.
Okay.
All right. Let's hope this is a little better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. There's 2. Oh man. Yeah. All right. You said you kept 7, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll go swamp, ritual, plague,
Sure.
and I'll name it elves.
Sure.
Your symbiotes live, and I'll pass turn.
I'll play a forest and I'll pass.
All right. 2 in hand. I'll draw. Factory. And I'll play out a rack.
Yep.
And go ahead.
I'll play a fetch.
Mhm.
Forest.
Mhm.
And I'll play an acolyte.
Mhm.
I'll draw.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'll
sure.
pass.
All right. How many do you have in hand?
7.
All right. I'll draw. I'll just activate the factory.
Yep.
And I'll attack.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Survival.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Okay. I got 2 in hand. I will untap. I'll draw. Swamp.
Yep.
And just activate the factory.
Yep.
And I'll attack. 15. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I will. Let me pitch sweep.
Mhm.
And I will go and get. Yeah, I'll get a. Yeah, I'll get a symbiote.
Mhm.
I'll play it, and I'll pass.
Right. Tap. I will draw. You have 6 in hand?
7.
7. Okay. I'll play another ritual.
Yep.
I'll use 2 on a shade.
Yep.
And another one and colorless on a pit.
Sure.
And I'll pass turn.
Untap. Trigger squeeze. Trigger pit.
You said you have 6?
I have 7.
Okay.
1,
I'll get an
4,
8
5,
and then
6, 7.
yeah, I'll reroll an 8. It's a 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get Masticore.
Oh wow. Okay.
Turn the squeeze.
Nice. Yep.
Draw. I'll pitch squee.
Mhm.
And I'll get another symbiote and cast it.
Mhm.
And I'll pass.
All right. I'll untap. I got nothing in hand. Symbiotes can't return themselves, right? Only elves.
Yep.
So if I attack with that, block with both. And block with both there. Yeah, I'll activate the factory
Mhm.
and I'll attack with both.
No blocks.
All right. I will pump once.
Yep. 3/5.
Yep. 10. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead. Your turn.
Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
You get a well wisher.
Nice.
I'll return the squeak.
Yep.
Draw. I'll play a cradle. 2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh.
You got my Masticore.
Don't you have another one on the side? Or at least two? At least one more? Any good Elves player does.
I only have 4 mana.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't have it in hand, I'm telling you guys.
Okay.
You have 1 card in hand?
Yes.
I'll pitch the squee.
Mhm.
I will get
It's funny how I still don't even feel remotely safe.
you're in decent shape.
Just decent though.
I'll get an orangutan.
Sure.
I'll pay 3, I'll blow up the rack.
Sure. See?
And I'll attack for 2.
All right, I'll go to 18.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Triggers on the stack. You have how many in hand? 6.
Probably 6.
Yeah.
Yes. 6, yeah.
I will funeral charm one of the symbiotes.
Yep.
All right. And then I'll draw for turn. I will play a swamp.
Yep.
It's a 2/2, right?
Yep.
I'll attack.
No blocks.
I'll pump twice.
6.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Bottomless pit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, please.
You got a vigilante.
Nice.
Fortunate. Get squee back. Draw. Okay, I'll pitch squee.
Mhm.
And I shall go and acquire a Elves champion.
Yep.
Okay,
Was it
Elves
2 to
champion.
himself, right?
Yeah, he's 2 to himself.
Okay.
And then I'll play a cradle.
Mhm.
And I'll play a Finthorn Elves and
Mhm.
a Priest of Titania.
Priest is a 2/1.
Right now, these are 1/1s, right?
Okay. Normally, base is priest is a 1/1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. I'll draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, I do it before combat. I'll smother the champion.
It's really irritating.
It is.
I'll return it.
Okay. And then I'll attack. Well, I only have 3 in the deck, so I'm not gonna have too many more. I'll attack.
I wish I could draw an enchantment.
Oh, okay. I'll attack with the shade.
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh, sorry.
No blocks.
Yeah, I'll pump twice.
I'm gonna go 2.
All right. Go ahead. Nothing in hand.
Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. 2.
You got the champion.
All right.
I'll
Wow.
turn squee. Draw. I'm going to. Okay, I'll pitch squee.
Mhm.
I will get. go get a Genesis.
A good call. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I'll pitch Genesis.
Mhm.
I'll get Anger. At 2, I've got 1 floating.
Mhm.
I'll pitch Anger, get a symbiote, cast
Mhm.
it.
All right.
And I'll pass.
All right. Nothing in hand. I'll play at a swamp.
Yep.
And so you could block total of 4 power. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll animate and I'll swing.
The orangutan is going to block the factory, and the symbiote will block the shade.
Okay, I'll pump the shade once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Factory dies.
And then I'll pass turn.
Tap. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3.
You get the color. I'll get a Sweetback.
Mhm.
And that's it. I'll draw. Okay, that's interesting. I'll play Mountain.
All right.
And I will cast Squee.
Nice.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Nothing in hand. I'll draw. I'll attack with the shade.
Block.
Sure, I'll pump once.
Yep.
And then post combat, I'll play a Slayer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. 1, 2, 3.
I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.
You get the deranged hermit. I'll return Squee. I think I'm dead. I'll draw.
Mhm.
Pitch Squee. Let's see if I have anything. Yeah, you got it.
All right. That was mostly the shade doing that work. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what really mattered was that turn you ripped
The
the
top deck this smother, yeah.
Shot bang the smother. I mean, like if I had untapped there, I mean, I basically win. I think. I mean, I don't
so
win maybe that turn, but
no, but you could start building. Yeah, that's when you turn the corner for sure. Yeah, I still. I mean, I still haven't drawn quite a few cards I was looking for.
Yeah.
But let's see, what else am I going to do? Mm. Now I have to think about this. Hmm. Yeah, probably like that. Yeah. Wait a second. All right. Yeah.
I'll be on the plate.
Sure thing. Sorry, I took a little bit longer trying to figure out if I want to change anything.
No problem. Right. Middle, and you ready, Drew? Yeah, I'm in a
Okay.
moment.
5, 6, 7. I'll keep this.
Yeah, I'll keep this. I'll
Cool.
put it back. That card. Okay. And then
Amen.
we'll go. You ready? Right.
Yes, sir.
Forest
Luck.
Llanowar. I'll pass.
Sure. Swamp into a curse scroll. First time I said all night. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. I'll play a forest and an Elves champion.
Mhm.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Draw. Another swamp and a powder keg.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Cards in hand?
5.
I'll play a priest.
Mhm.
And I'll attack for 2.
Sure. I'll go to
And
18.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap. I'll put a counter on the keg.
Yep.
Draw. Play Wasteland.
Mhm.
Dark Ritual.
Yep.
2 for a Slayer.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pit.
Sure.
2 in hand.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'll destroy the pit.
Sure.
I'll untap.
Mhm.
I'll draw. I'll play 2. I'll play Multani's Acolyte.
Mhm.
Draw.
Mhm. Hmm.
I'm going to naturalize the curse scroll.
Sure.
I'll go to attacks. I'll attack
Mhm.
for 4.
Sure. I'll go to 14.
And I'll pass.
All right. Untap.
I'll play a land.
Sure. It's a Foothills.
Yep.
Okay. Draw. I'll take it up to 2. Sorry.
Yep.
I will attack for 2.
Sure.
18. I will. You're gonna hate me. I'm gonna smother the champion again.
Yep.
And you have how many in hand?
1.
I'll funeral charm the Llanowar Elf.
Yep.
And those 2 guys are 2/2s, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I'm sorry, 2 manas. 2 mana. I'll pass turn.
I'll untap. I will pay the upkeep on the Acolyte.
I'll pop the keg.
Draw. I'll play another priest.
Mhm.
And I'll pass.
1 in hand.
Yep.
Okay. Untap. I'll draw. I'll attack for 2. 16. And I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 1.
Sure. I'll go to 15.
If you go to 13.
I had 20 to 18 to 14. Oh, I'm sorry, 13. Yes. Yes. You were correct. My
Beast.
Yeah, sure. I'll attack for 2.
14.
14. And what do I want to do? Which one? I'll play Atarac.
Yep.
And 1 in hand. Go ahead.
Tap. I take 3. Draw.
11.
I'll attack.
Sure. I'll go to 12.
Your turn.
I can do math correctly. All right. I'll draw. Play Cabal Pit.
Sure.
Attack for 2.
Fine.
And pass turn.
Tap. Take 2. Play a ranger.
Mhm.
Attack for 1.
Sure. I'll go to 11.
I'll return to forest to untap the.
Sure.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap. I will draw. I'll attack.
Yep. 5.
5. And I'll play Curse Scroll.
Yep.
And now yeah, I'll take a pain. I'll go to 10 and I'll activate the scroll. And I'm targeting the ranger. Yeah, I guess you can respond before I randomly show a card in my hand. Or before I name the card even, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna name it correctly.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dystopia.
Sure.
Go ahead.
4. I'll play an acolyte. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're scooping? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I can do it during upkeep.
Lethal.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. I forgot I can do it upkeep. Wow.
Yep.
I didn't even have to play the Dystopia.
I don't think
That
card's
smother
very
drawing.
good.
What'd you say?
I don't think the card's that great.
I mean, it saved my ass so many times.
I mean, in this matchup.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was like the thing I was deciding on right before game 4. I put it in for game 4 because, yeah, I mean, I'm taking life, but you can still advance your board just because you have so many green permanents. But I figured, I don't know, I would give it a shot. It ended up working, just not the way I wanted to. So I'm assuming you put in all 3 naturalized, yeah, and yep. That smother though was, I think that was the top pick of the game right there, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole. I mean, that game I ended up flooding out. I just had so many lands there. I had 5, which is quite a few for this deck.
Yeah. Well, how many are you running total?
Let's see here.
Probably
7 and 6 is 13 plus 4. So 17. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you only need a couple to get started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was so game 3 I had 2 kegs just like this, and then I swapped out a keg for a Dystopia. game 4.
Again,
Fair enough.
when you said it's been helping your against like Oath and things without a billion green cards. For it's like
Yeah. Oath mainly. Yeah, Oath. I guess Oath is really the main one. Yeah,
Oath is really main.
because this deck will struggle against Oath. Although I think less than other like aggro black decks I've made, but it'll still struggle against Oath a lot of time. Just because like the creatures are usually the win con, you know. That I can't tell, John, if it was just the like. Were you trying to decide with like the charms or the naturalizes, like what the best target was? I felt like you were going for the rack. Good.
I mean, in that game or in general?
In general.
Well, I mean, I need to get any plagues off the board.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I got to use them timely.
Yeah.
So, like, in that last game, it was a choice between the Curse Scroll and the Keg, which was a tough choice because I could have either blown up the Keg and lost my Land of War and kept my two mana guys.
Yeah.
But then you still have a Curse Scroll with a pretty quick way of getting down one card, basically. I think that was a tough choice. I'm not sure if it was correct or not.
You did catch me by surprise with the Emerald Charm, which I mean, I think that card is definitely underplayed.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. They're okay. I think maybe 4 naturalize is better.
So, well, so let me ask you, because it's destroyed in global enchantment or untapped
destroy a non-aura.
Yeah. Or untapped target permanent. Right? Or
Yeah.
target creature.
Or I don't know if it's creature.
Something
or
loses flying, right?
Yeah, the last mode is pretty much irrelevant.
Well, so I would argue.
Yeah, it's untapped target permanent.
I would argue that you play no flyers, right? So, like in a pinch, you could chump block something.
Yeah, I mean, it could come up. I mean, like I could be playing against like Reanimator, where I'm going to bring it in. Oh no, that's Auras. I'm trying to think if there's any case.
Cogos is the only one I'm thinking of. You swing it with a cog and you like smack back down to the ground. And
well,
yeah, I mean that could work.
Well, no, but Reanimator is going to reanimate a Visara or an Acroma.
Yeah, but I'm not bringing it in that matchup.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, bring in Penumbra or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll ever come up. The untap of permanent certainly could.
Yeah.
Like you could certainly create some explosive turns with Cradle or Priest.
Oh
yeah.
John, what's your,
oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
One of the questions, John, was just sort of a statement. I guess it might want clarity. How have you played against Pidrak before, and like, what's your take on the match?
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
Well, I've only played last month or something with it. Maybe I played it once other time.
I was playing Stasis when we last played.
We were playing Stasis. I played against this deck once.
Gabe, you're a horrible
recently.
person. All these like decks. It's like instead of playing,
I need Ron Taylor to come in and defend me.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, I don't know, man. I mean,
I think I'm not favored in the matchup.
Yeah, that's what the chat was thinking.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Well,
I mean, you've got 4
chain
funeral
off
charms, a smother, and a snuff out. Like, I mean, you've got 7 removal spells.
So
the only thing
I think against like
traditional
against a traditional pit rack that has spitters, I think this deck would be favored. But I actually think I'm weaker to go wide strategies than that kind of deck. And that's basically what I mean.
Yeah, I mean if these dystopias were spitters or I mean or like the powder kegs were spitters.
Yeah.
Then I mean you'd be better off. Yeah. But I mean you still have 10 main deck removal spells.
Yeah.
You mean like with the curse scrolls and what have you? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're a removal spell. I mean your game plan is to drop your hand. I mean you got rituals, chain of smog, bottomless pit.
Yep.
and like a whole bunch of cheap creatures.
Yeah. And John needs.
And
So,
then
like
the
those are going to
command-
be
yeah.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that survival, you need like a draw engine going and stuff because as soon as you dump your hand, you're screwed.
I mean, Squee kept you afloat a lot of times with the rack. It definitely prolonged those games for you. Like you were able to hold on, I think, because you kept recurring Squee in part to stay above or stay somewhat above like total rack damage.
Yeah, I mean, Squee can help against the rack and bottomless pit. I mean, like the bottomless pit rack plan is not the strongest. I mean, where you're really excelling in this matchup
I'm trying to think.
is the removal.
Yeah,
Does it go
and
against racks,
just
though?
going trying to
Just
go aggressive.
because it's that goes on the
Kind of.
stack and then their stuff.
Yeah, but he then ends up with 2 cards in his hand instead of just 1. So next turn, if he doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
he'll discard down to 1 instead of discarding
Yeah.
down to 0.
Yeah. And
He
he,
can stay
and
like
he
a
has a
+1
good
card,
option
basically.
of using something to untap an elf, bounce something, so you can get cards
Yeah,
back in your
yeah.
hand.
Yeah. So John,
Yeah.
now you'll remember me.
We've had this conversation.
I know. I still think it's one of the funniest thing that's ever happened. I think to me.
That's
So
fair.
I know.
I've met you before? What?
No. So can I tell the story?
Yeah, I don't care.
So John and I played in like the first of these monthlies in 2019, and it was another Epic 5 gamer, and he beat me. We had like this great conversation afterwards. I was like so excited for Premodern, blah blah, and then like fast forward like 6 months, and I was headed to Eternal Weekend 2019, and I just messaged a bunch of people I'd played to see if they would be there, and John said he would or whatever, and I said I'll see you there, and I was walking around in the room, and I saw him. And I went up to him and I said, and I'm like, hey, John. And I think you had just finished I think you're playing Legacy and you just finished your match. And you kind of looked at me with this blank stare. And I started to say, it's Gabe Farkas. We played in Premodern a few months ago. You were on Land still. I was playing Dead Guy, but this whole story. And John just looks at me in deadpans. Unless you beat me, I probably don't remember.
Yeah, you're in a very small book. It's like, this is my
Yeah,
people
yeah.
have to go back after. You can't let them.
So and then I think John, to your credit though, I think you saw that all the color had rushed out of my face, and you and I think I peed in my pants a little, and you said I'm not good with names and faces, or you said something like that to like make me feel a little better. But it was funny. It was funny at my expense, but still. So, but anyway, no, this was I don't think I had played Elves with this version of this deck before, and that was definitely interesting and challenging. And I don't think I've ever killed so many creatures with Funeral Charm.
Yeah.
Normally, it's the the make you discard a card type of thing. And I only drew that one fucking curse scroll. Oh no, I drew 2 curse scrolls in that last game.
Yeah.
But still, none in the first 3. That was disappointing.
Yeah, they're just poking fun of all my stuff in the background.
Any other questions or anything?
Nope. I mean, that was definitely the main one. That they were just curious how the matchup is.
Yeah.
It does seem.
It twists my arm, John, honestly, and I'm not trying to like pat my own back, but like I would probably guess you were like 55-45 in this, because you have a lot of sideboard options against me too, like the charm and the orangutan and the second champion.
Yeah,
I would even go like
extra-
58-42 maybe.
I was trying to sound like nano.
No, I'm not going into decimals here. Yeah, you should play 2.7 naturalizes in your sideboard.
Yeah, I mean the problem with the siding and all those things is that you end up having to trim your like relevance, like good spells.
Your main plan, yeah, for sure.
Like I've got to either take out some of my, I mean, I basically end up taking out one of the draw card elves and one of the deranged hermits, and all 4 tango wires. I mean, I'd love to be playing 4 tango wires in the matchup, but like I don't have room.
Wow.
What else am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Start cutting down to my elves?
No, you're right. I
My
mean,
1-drops?
Caller
Maybe.
and Kamal come to mind, maybe, but
Yeah, I mean, Caller allows me to extend into a plague if I have a survival and an tapping like a way
Sure.
to get up to 3 mana.
Oh, like if I drop
So-
a plague after you've already filled out the board.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
like having that safety in there. I mean, like
Yeah.
that can turn what would end up being either I have to play super slowly or like a loss into basically a win, because like if I can get 4 or 5 bears,
Sure. Yeah,
you're not going to be able to deal
no,
with
I
that
can't
at
block
that
them all.
point.
Yeah. So it's interesting then because it's one of those cards that is not as great then before sideboarding, but you can't take it out because you have to react.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like what's someone playing against you pre-board in general that caller comes in handy? Wrath
I mean,
or something, but
Wrath is a big one.
Devastating Dreams maybe if it's like Big Prison.
Balancing Ting.
Yeah, I mean,
Haven't seen
maybe
that in
the
a
main deck one isn't necessary, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You definitely need them post board against a lot of decks.
Yeah. It's a tricky thing, and it also like what I was saying before, how like I didn't want to put in all my sideboard cards. You're probably the same way, where it's like this whole, I don't know if you remember from high school Greek mythology, the ship of Theseus, where like you replace one board at a time, and suddenly is it still the same ship? Like if you swap out 10 cards or whatever, is it still the same deck that you're used to having all those reps with, right?
Yeah.
That's the other
pretty
thing
much.
too.
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't bring in the second Master Core.
Yeah.
Like I figure like one should be enough. If I need to dig it out.
Card two, I would to see it, but that was a smart play. It's a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you
also
make me
recover-
discard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
because
like,
of the stacking, you trigger it to return it after you're just starting from pit anyway. So that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I didn't think about that before the match, but that was a really sharp play to bring that in. So anyway, Andrew, the other half is not even like close to being figured out yet, right?
The what? Oh,
another
yeah.
full
no.
round behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to play my top 8 versus Hoip.
Oh, you're in it. That's right.
Yeah.
Who's going to stream it? You or him?
What?
Can you guys both stream it at the same time, and then we can see like who gets more viewers and stuff?
I think the only issue would be that we both have different setups on how the view screen for the two opponents are. So like his are on side, mine are this way. When I've got
Yeah,
it set
but
up
you
like
arrange
vertical
yours
like
the way you
his.
want to.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
he
think.
arranges
I don't
his
think
the way
it's-
he wants to.
It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't impact either, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
But that might
That'd be
yeah.
funny.
Do we split the crowd or what do we do?
Yeah. Who's on which side? It's like when you go to a football game or whatever and you're sitting with the fans of that team. Right.
Yeah, that'll be
It's funny.
interesting.
Anyway.
It's what Stompy versus.
Well, I'm glad
the
we played
champs?
best of 5 because I thought this was super interesting.
Oh yeah, the viewers that saw it, and probably whoever wakes up in Europe in a few hours will be like, "Ooh."
Well, all the Elves players are going to hate me now. Sorry, Anton. Sorry, Frank.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Robert. Shout out all the original Elf guys.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's getting close to my bedtime.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Sean. Always a pleasure.
Yep.
Hopefully we can
Games.
see each other in person again.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, everybody out there. The guys are setting up for the match. Well, in actuality, probably a lot of you saw the match, but only one person that I'm aware of noticed that we had all missed a misplay in Game 4 that substantially led to the win. Our opinion and chatting with a few other judges all thought it looked like an honest mistake. Basically, the powder keg was popped for 2, and Gabe's creature had stayed on the board. He didn't notice. John didn't notice. I didn't notice. most of the people who viewed it didn't notice, but we did have somebody. We went back, talked about it, and saw it as a game loss due to procedural error from play, and as such, the game loss was given to Gabe for it. But we still have one more game, Game 5. Gabe is on the play since Game 4 was listed as a loss. So I'll bring him in a second. Should be a great final game. We all wish it didn't have to go to this and that little mistake happened, but we've all had it happen like that. Not necessarily in Game 4, but things happen. It wasn't hidden, and it wasn't apparent that it was a attempt to deception or anything like that. So clean game loss going to Game 5. Let me bring the guys in, and let me bring them in audio.
Yeah, I've owned 4 foil Apocalypse Vindicates.
Oh wow.
For like 7 or 8 years.
Okay.
Hey guys,
And this is
there
the
you
first
go.
opportunity I could play them.
There you go, man. Well, that's a good reason to play it.
Yeah.
All right, you good?
Yep.
Good luck, guys.
Swamp and go.
I'll play Forest, Land of War, and I'll pass.
Oh, everyone's favorite opening. I'll charm the elf.
Yep.
The charmed elf, semi-charmed kind of elf. And then I will play a factory. And or go ahead.
Tip, draw. I'll play Wooded Foothills.
Do you still have the Windswept Heaths, or not in this version?
Yeah, I have 2 in
You-
my main
okay.
deck.
It's just to thinner out, right? So you don't flood with the forests.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm into plays now. I'll crack.
Sure.
Get a Forest and Survival.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Sure. I'll draw. I'll play at a swamp. I will activate.
Yep.
And I'll swing.
Yep.
17. And then ritual
Mm-hmm.
and a pit.
Sure.
And go ahead. I got 2 in hand.
Okay, I'll untap, upkeep, trigger on the stack.
Uh-oh. Oh, right. Yeah, you can.
I'll let it resolve.
Okay. You got how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I'll just reroll in 6.
Yep.
It's a 4.
You get the champion.
Nice.
I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
I'll play a Cradle.
Mhm.
And I'll pass.
Sure. All right. Untap.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 or 2.
2.
You got to snuff out.
Okay.
I'll draw. I'll play the wasteland, and I'll waste the cradle.
Yep.
And I'll play a shade. Nothing in hand.
Okay.
And I'll pass turn.
End step, I'll charm the pit.
Nice. You got it.
And I'll pay 1. I'll pitch a Fintorn Elves to
Mhm.
survival. 2 swamps. Okay.
Yeah, I got 2 swamps.
I'll get a squee.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm getting a squee here. Yeah, I'm getting a squee. I'll untap. Draw.
Mhm.
I'll pitch squee.
Mhm.
I'll go and get. Get our ranger.
Mhm.
I'll cast the ranger.
Mhm.
And I'll play a cradle and I'll pass.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Untap. I'll draw. Hmm. I will attack with the shade.
No blocks.
All right. 2 for you. And then post combat, I will play a Slayer. You're at
Sure.
15, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Return squee.
Mhm.
And I'll draw.
Yep. With how many do you have in your hand after that?
4, including squee.
Okay.
I'll tap this. I'll pitch squee.
Mhm.
I'm going to get an.
Hmm.
I'll get an anger.
Yep.
I'll pitch anger. I'll get
Mhm.
a priest.
Mhm.
Return a forest.
Mhm.
Untap.
Mhm.
And replay it. And then I'll play 2. And I'll play a
Mhm.
priest.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. I will draw. Hmm. Um. want to do. I just need to think for a second.
Sure.
Now, do I do it? Now, do I? Yeah, I think I just do it now. I'll play out any plague.
Man.
Right, it better before combat. Yeah, I don't want to even mess with that.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, and then I'll swing for 4.
Yep.
All right, 11. Go ahead.
Untap. I'll return Squee.
You didn't even ask if I was naming insect.
I assume you're naming Elves.
Yeah.
Draw. Such a huge draw.
For you?
For you.
Oh, another land would be nice to pump this guy.
I mean, you're drawing 1 card a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
All right. Draw. I mean, I'll go to attacks.
Yep.
I'll animate the factory,
Sure.
and then I'll go to attacks,
Sure.
and I'll pump once. So that's 3, 5, 7.
Yep. 4.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna naturalize the plague.
Sure.
Untap. Draw. I'll play an acolyte. I'll draw a card.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got it.
You sure?
Are you kidding?
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I have three attackers. Yeah,
I have to block 2 of them.
No, you're right. All right,
I
man.
mean,
That was quick.
yeah. I mean, that was a perfect draw off that. I mean, like, I think any other card, I'm like still in it.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, you got
It's
the
like
did you have the naturalize in your hand, or I guess not.
I had it in my hand. I couldn't.
Oh, you
I'm
couldn't
still
cast it, you
losing my
tapped out.
board.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way of me not losing my 2 guys.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
And
Right.
with my mana base, with being 2 forests, I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's no way I can recover in that time.
Yeah. I guess right. You need the 3rd forest to really do anything.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Well, I
you
mean,
could-
even then, I mean, I'm light. I mean, like, I need to have 3 or 4 mana to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if
Let's
you
see
can
what else.
kill, if you draw a 1-for-1 removal spell or a dystopia, I'm still in okay shape.
Mhm. Yeah, turning
It's
off
just
the
like you
cradle
being able to clear
twice
both
is
my
painful.
creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when you
just-
played the 2nd cradle after I wasted the 1st one, that felt really bad for me. I'll tell you that.
I mean, it
Exactly.
never really powered up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think you had
Like,
what,
it was
2 or
never
3
like
max?
making like
You had the 2 out at one
Yeah.
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
2, I think, out of
Yeah.
1 turn.
Yeah. And the anger was ready, so I mean, you were positioning yourself, and then the plague just came in and did what it does.
Yeah, I mean, if I could have at least one creature in play
Mm-hmm.
in that turn, in that following turn,
Yeah.
then like I
Right.
can
Get
actually
the cradle
do
going.
something.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, and having what the first pit
go
hit
ahead.
hit a champ, that was rough.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's the like? I can't wrap my head around the decision process with like the I guess you have to try to like you want to try to power out as many creatures as possible before tapping the cradle for the first time, right? Like on whatever turn. Like you just want to cast a bunch of little guys and then use the cradle to cast the bigger guys, right? That's kind of the typical play pattern.
I mean, like 1 mana creatures are free prior
Yeah.
to tapping your cradle.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you get it back. That's a good way to think about it. I didn't think about it that way. But yeah, that makes sense.
And then like for 2 mana creatures, you just have to do math as to whether which, like how do you like optimize your your plays.
Mhm.
Because if you play too many small things, then you won't actually be able to cast the big thing.
And is it like Ranger is typically like +2 mana because you can untap a dork? Is that kind of the way you look at it?
Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to be playing a land, then Quirion Ranger is 2 mana pretty much. If you're
then
untapping a Land of War, it can be
yeah.
a lot more if you have a priest in play.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Symbiote, I guess. I mean, is that like mana? I guess it's when you're activating
Symbiote
it.
is a very odd
Yeah.
card. It plays a number of roles. I mean, its most important role is returning the acolytes and range.
Sure. To get the draw engine.
Yeah.
Like those are that's like the big efficiency out of it.
Yep.
But I mean, returning a Quirion Ranger to untap a priest, recast the Ranger.
Oh yeah.
Allows you to get extra activations out of the Ranger, which is pretty huge. I mean, like you can
Right.
generate a lot of mana out of a lot less than you would think out of comboing those two.
Because you use the Ranger to untap the priest and then bounce the Ranger with the Symbiote and then replay the Ranger with the priest mana and then so on and so on, right?
Yeah, and then you can untap the priest again.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Same
yeah.
Ranger.
That's more people should play this deck. It's pretty
I
busted.
mean, it's very strong, but it has some very glaring, vulnerabilities.
Yeah, like tribal hate, you mean?
Well, I mean, tribal hate for one. Any kind of like cheap, mass destruction. Any like cheap 1-for-1s
Yeah.
can really severely disrupt the game plan.
Yep.
Because like you're not guaranteed to be able to ramp into things if you start losing your Land of Wars and priests
Sure.
early.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
First
well,
turn is
like
bad.
I mean, like you ebony charming my
You know what
my
I'm
turn one Land of Wars is
Yeah.
it's huge. I mean, it puts me back, maybe not a whole turn, but like certainly like 90% of a turn.
I have to confess that I think going into this, I did not consider the funeral charms to be as good as they were going to be, and then I think it was game one that I also funeral charmed enough of yours, and like I had the charm in my hand, and then before you played the elf, I was thinking, oh, I'll just make him discard something, and then it kind of occurred to me, and then I decided to try to lean into it a little more.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why Funeral Charm is even in your deck, is the fact that you have the versatility of.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, probably 70% of the time it's the discard. 29%.
I mean, it's not a good discard spell.
No, but you can catch them because it's instant speed. You can catch them at the end of their draw step, and so that even like under a pit, you can tap. They don't even get.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
chance.
you do have a corner case once they're at very low cards in hand that you can like snag their draw phase.
Yep.
But like, if that didn't have -1 toughness on it, I don't think that would see play.
Yeah, it would see a lot less. But no, I was gonna say I think 70% of the time it's discard, 29% of the time is the kill a creature, and then 1% of the time is the swamp walk.
John, what about your Emerald Charm? What would you say Is it
Oh,
only ever
such a good
used?
card.
Is there? Do you ever use a second mode?
I'm
Uh,
I'm telling you, making creatures lose flying is valuable
we had this
because you can block
discussion.
them. I know
It
because you
doesn't
can
come
block
up
them.
at
A
all.
targeted gravity
It's like-
sphere for one. It's like,
This is probably it is probably slightly higher than the probability of you giving Swamp Walk.
Yeah,
I will give you that.
yeah.
But it is I've never actually done it, and I don't think you'll ever have. I've not actually untapped anything with it.
Huh. No, you did untap something on Wednesday.
Yeah, because you were gonna
untapped
make me
a creature,
discard it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really count.
All right, fair enough.
Gabe,
It had no effect on the game.
Yeah.
what were you debating before you played the plague?
I don't know, for some reason, if I attack and
Attack.
maybe I
first
can
or
take out a
something.
creature or two. Yeah, attack first, take out a creature or two, and then wait a turn for the plague to like catch some other creatures.
Catch some other creature.
Yeah. But then I was thinking, oh,
That's
if
some
it could go
cojones
wrong
right
on
there,
me. Well,
like,
was it?
I mean, if he had another champ,
Yeah, that's
it
true.
would have been painful.
Well, if he had another champ, it would still. No, it wouldn't do anything. Never mind.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, I don't know, because I was thinking, like, what's the worst that can happen is he'll block and kill my shade, and maybe I didn't pump it because I was holding onto the mana to play plague afterwards. I don't know.
I
tend
tell
to
you-
overthink those decisions.
Yeah, I mean that's a very big overthink.
Yeah, that's
jam it out there.
It's right there at the top of my resume. If you look me up on LinkedIn, it says overthinker. So
to a fault.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is like if you get that card into play and I don't have an answer for it immediately, and even in that situation, like even if I have the naturalize, it's still a time walk.
Yeah.
yes.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
okay, if I have an Emerald Charm and a 1-drop elf, I can cast that, but like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
such. I mean, especially where my life was at that point and how many creatures you had on board. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, Shade. I love Shade. It smacks hard. Shade is
It does.
one of my favorite creatures in Premodern. If not, it's top 5 for me. It smacks
Really
pretty
good
hard.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was much
should-
better
it's
than
good-
the others because
good in
you
Dead
guys were
Guy.
both like mana light.
Yeah.
Best you
Yeah.
had for like 3-4 lands on play. 4
Mono
if
light
when you had
and John is beer heavy, and I had a glass of red wine with dinner. So this is late to eat dinner, John. This is not healthy.
It's European.
Yeah, it is a bit late.
It's European style.
Yeah, I mean, like the timing of this, I probably could have timed it better.
Yeah. Anyway, well, it's always a pleasure to play you, John. And I really feel bad about the other thing, and I really feel, like I said, I really feel bad that it happened.
I'm more irritated by your 2 of top deck.
Oh, the smother.
Plague.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Plague.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, it's
that
only 2
game.
plagues. Oh, that's some nice draw.
Yeah, only 2
Yeah, it's
plays.
only 2 plagues.
I was thinking maybe 3. I was like, eh.
That's the only sideboard card I drew. I had what, 6 in there,
Yeah.
and even in game 3 and
Yeah, but
4,
the
I
other
don't
ones
think.
are bad.
Well, so game 4, it was the powder keg. Obviously, I'm trying to think if I even drew any other sideboard cards at all. I'll have to go back and watch. I don't think. I mean, didn't draw any Spinning Darkness. I did not draw any Withered
But in
Wretches.
Spinning Darkness?
Yeah, as like a little life gain to get rid of one of your creatures. Trade Spinning Darkness on a champion or something could be good.
John, I know what you're missing
2
in
for
the deck,
1, right?
man. Elephant grass.
What?
Stops black solid.
2 for 1, isn't it?
No, Spinning Darkness. I can exile the top 3 black cards from my graveyard. instead of taking
Oh,
that
okay.
cost. And then even I'm pretty sure even if it's only like a 1 toughness creature, I still gain 3 life.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. So and I was thinking,
Okay, a little better than I thought it was.
yeah, and I was thinking if I target a creature and then you bounce it with a symbiote, no, I wouldn't gain the life then, right? No.
No, you
No,
wouldn't.
the target's
Yeah.
fizzy.
So, yeah. But I mean, I could always aim it at a symbiote or something. But no, I didn't draw any Spinning Darkness, no Withered Wretches, only the 1 powder keg. I don't know.
I would have much rather you drawn any of those
Dystopia?
cards
Yeah.
besides the plague.
Yeah. Even a Dystopia. Other mono black players can tell you Dystopia gets you out of so many jams. I mean, black permanents.
Oh yeah, I
And
mean, like it certainly has a role in there. I think you should be
yeah.
playing another plague over like a keg.
I think if I were to run this back again, I would do, which I'm not going to for a while. I would do 2 smothers and 1 snuff out instead of the other way around, and I would do 3 plagues and 2 dystopias instead of the other way around.
Yeah,
Probably.
it makes sense.
Because plague also hits like devourer and other stuff that's good against. If I run up against a rogue cleric stick or some crap like that, it's good. You know,
Yeah, I mean, there's like clerics, there's goblins.
yeah.
I'm sure there's
What
others.
what are the other tribal decks? There's got to be others.
I think you can play Merfolk, but it's bad.
I mean, it's a tier 2 or tier 3 deck. It's
Probably tier 3.
yeah. What's up?
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna say
Sorry, mate.
the other tribe you could hit is if I go really lucky and win the next 2 rounds, and I mean lucky, you get to use
On Enchantress?
yeah, well yeah, you get to choose human or Pegasus.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Pegasi. That would be
Pegasi go
interesting.
down. Yeah, just
What
find
else
something
could
to
be?
smack
I mean,
them.
Devourer
Zombies.
hits, and yeah, but
It's not
zombies.
that
A lot
good
of zombies have
against.
2 toughness.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Yeah.
it's not that great.
I'm trying to think what else.
I mean, your real big ones are goblins and elves.
Yeah, and Devourer. Devourer actually is huge.
Devourer works, yes.
Yeah.
You probably need to actually bring it in against Devourer.
Oh, 100%. It's the first card in for sure, because it just shuts them down on the spot. They have to Rushing River it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else I'd bring it in against. I'm just thinking, Rebels,
It's just so efficient in those matches.
Slivers.
Yeah,
Rebels
Rebels
and
is a real
Slivers.
deck.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even against like White Weenie though, like non-cleric White Weenie, like there's not one thing to name. I'm not gonna name Lion. I'm not gonna. I guess Human maybe. But yeah,
Human does get the Mother of Runes,
Yes. Yeah.
which is I
hard
would
to-
imagine a somewhat challenging card for you to deal with.
Yes. Yeah. For sure. But it's so wait. So your dead guy build did not have Mother Runes in it?
I never took a picture of it.
Okay.
I think it
Wasn't worth taking a picture of. I get it.
I never top 8'd.
Yeah.
So like it got it's
Yeah.
in and safe now.
But no, Mother Runes to me is another card that ties that deck together, because your creatures otherwise you're just so vulnerable. But anyway,
Oh, soldier tokens.
thank you for rescheduling.
Someone pointed out soldier tokens
Yeah.
is an obvious another one against landstill. And stuff.
With mobilization, of course, with mobilization, you mean, right?
Well, no, it's the Kree.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, I have put in E-Plague against landstill decks on several occasions, and
Just make angels.
those dudes just make angels. And I swear to you,
Yeah.
I am convinced that over half of the angels that have been cast in Premodern have been cast against me.
I've definitely done that.
honestly,
just
it's
slapped
just-
down is like, can you beat 2 angels? You get,
Yeah,
like, 3
yeah, and I
turns.
can't. I
Yeah.
can't. Nope. It was the Fall Brawl actually with a similar deck
Mhm.
to this, and Nils did it on me,
Yeah.
and he just made 2 angels and just pounded me with them.
Yep. I've done it. It's like it's
Because yeah,
9 soldiers.
Man,
and
what I
die
wouldn't
or
have-
2 angels. It's like I'll go with what lives.
what I wouldn't have given to have an Emerald Charm to make one of those angels non-flying, so I could have blocked it. Just saying, man.
Let's see.
I've never had anyone cast angels against me.
Oh my god,
Okay,
it's the worst feeling in the world. It's the worst feeling in the world. You got your E-Plague out, you got your powder keg out or whatever, or all the stuff, and then boom, 2 angels.
Let's see,
Anyway,
someone's
all right.
got Raf K. Run.
Oh yeah,
The
what is-
funny-
he's got some weird tribe.
Well, he pointed out soldiers in my bad. The problem, I'm so far
Yeah.
in new glasses. I thought it said spider tokens. I'm like, what the fuck, spider tokens?
Oh,
And then I looked at it,
Alarade.
I'm like, oh,
There's
soldier
Alarade.
tokens. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, what makes spiders?
I don't know the name. Well, no, there's Hornet Cannon. There's the Hive. I don't think any makes spiders though.
Probably.
There's another
some
one like that too that makes
thing.
insect things, right?
Hmm.
Isn't there?
If there
What's
is-
the other? There's another card that makes like insect tokens or something, isn't there?
I don't know.
Can't think of any.
It's probably bad.
It is bad. It is bad. But it's not worse than the hive.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Snake
The Hive
basket.
has won me games in old school.
Yeah.
Oh, in old school it's great. In old school it's great.
what about
sure,
Snake basket.
but- Snake basket's good, but you can only use it once, right?
It's
Wasn't
been a
there
while
like
since I
a
looked at
there was
Snake
like a
basket.
Pro Tour deck that had snake basket as a win condition, wasn't there?
Somebody
could've
caught
sworn.
one. Brood
I think you're
Hatchery
right.
and Tuco.
I feel like I remember hearing about this or seeing
Oh,
this.
yeah. Well, I will say, I think, I mean, Hermit Druid is a much better finisher for your deck, but I would wish someone would play Wirewood Hive Master. No, I mean it's
Yeah, I mean, if
Go ahead.
opposition was good,
Hmm.
I think
yeah,
it would be better.
yeah.
Like if you could easily play an opposition Elves deck, then I think it would be a much more playable deck,
Hmm.
a much more playable card.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is opposition is not remotely playable.
No. Well, so okay, if Hermit Druid didn't exist, what would be your finisher? Just them all?
Wait, do you mean? You
In-
mean
in
Hermit-
Elves.
Hermit Druid. You mean?
Deranged Hermit,
Deranged
sorry.
Hermit, Yeah, yeah. I kept.
I do that every single time.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would replace it with, to be honest. I don't think it would be Hive Master.
I think it could.
They're not the same card.
No. But think about all of the bouncing and blah 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 and back and forth you do anyway. If you just had a hive master sitting there farting out insect creatures while you were doing that on the side, just as an added benefit, it's like a free roll.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
I just want an AP of that card with them farting.
No,
out.
I don't think it's that good.
All right,
It's too slow.
all right.
Biorism.
I've seen it played, so.
I'm sure people have. I mean, like we've
Yeah.
had tons of people try
Yeah.
different elf variants,
Yeah.
and I mean, like it's clear which one is superior.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I think the other insect token thing is saber ants. Sort of. So when saber ants is dealt damage, you can put that many insect creature tokens into play.
Hmm.
It's a 2/3. So actually, saber
Wait,
ants
the
with no, never
spitter?
mind. No, because it'll kill it every turn. It'll kill the tokens every turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
anger
Yeah,
in
you
the
should-
graveyard. You have to have anger in the graveyard, and then you get like single shots. It's like a
yeah,
ball
yeah.
lightning. It's a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
only a
a
five-card
tiny. It's a
combo,
marble
but-
lightning. Right. Well, that's my specialty.
Okay.
You know. So. I like this is like a Friday night. We turned it to talk radio, basically.
We have more people watching us chat for quite a while. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Welcome to Magic Chat on 6:80 a.m.
John will be the serious one.
Broadcasting.
Gabe and
Yeah.
Andrew would just be their normal.
broadcasting out of
Put
Long
this
Island
in
City.
play. John's like, no, that card sucks. He was like, you're right, but I'm going to add Bosium Strip to it and make it worse.
That's a Phil Nguyen special right there, Bosium Strip.
I tried.
Brood hatched into yeah, I don't know.
Great
Anyway,
chatting with you
all
guys,
right,
as
well.
always.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for rescheduling. And again, sorry about the mix-up last time, John.
Yep, no problem.
So, and I look forward to playing you for our June decks as well.
Yep.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Take care, guys.
See ya.